Welcome back folks, and welcome back to a new video. So today we're gonna be taking a look at the Q3 of 2024 financial report for CD Projekt, because there is a lot of amazing information to talk about, including Project Polaris, sales of Cyberpunk and Phantom Liberty, as well as everything else. So without further wasting your time, let's get right into the video, because well, there is a lot of juicy information to go through. First on the list is that the Project Polaris, or well, the first new Witcher game in the new trilogy, is actually moved into full production phase a few weeks ago, and it's actually right now in the most intensive development. And when it comes to all of the projects currently in CD Projekt Capital Group, this is currently the most far along, so it's going to be, well, in the most advanced phase. Now, of course, when they say that this project is in the most advanced stage within the company, it doesn't mean that the project itself is, almost done and it's gonna be coming out anytime soon, because, well, production just started. And we also have Sebastian Kalemba, who is the game director for The Witcher, saying this: "I'm thrilled to announce that Project Polaris has entered the full-scale production phase. With new challenges just around the corner, it's talented and hard-working people who make me believe we can together make the upcoming Witcher saga a remarkable experience. No stopping now. Stay tuned for what's on the other side of the coin." And also he posted this image of some coins. Now, it's gonna be interesting to actually see what's gonna be happening in the future, especially with the story, with the main character and so on, because, well, the story of Geralt of Rivia is over and now we're actually in for something new. So there is definitely a lot of, how would I say, things that we don't know about, and like, for example, we have no idea right now how the main character thing is gonna be going. Are we going to have again a predefined character completely, that we can customize a little, or are they going to take the Cyberpunk route where we fully customize the character, but in a sense it's still a predefined character, maybe with a name or the history behind it? But look, all of this right now is just speculation. And also, a few weeks ago we got some information about one of the castings for the next Witcher game apparently, and it's a character called Branko. Now again, of course, a lot of that is still just very much a wild guess on where is it going to be and during what time. Of course, we do know it's going to be after the events of the Witcher trilogy, but at one point, we will find out. And I'm really excited about this. Look, as much as I love Cyberpunk 2077, I just cannot wait to go back into The Witcher, and I just hope everything is going to be alright with the production, and that all of the problems they had before, and like, for example, things they have learned from their previous projects, are going to be now implemented in this. And I just hope they're not going to be hurrying with this game, because, well, we're not going to see it for quite some time. Now, also in the other news, they said that Cyberpunk 2077 so far sold over 30 million copies, which is doing pretty well considering that each year, basically, for them, like right now, Cyberpunk is one of the main revenue drivers, because, The Witcher was selling and selling to a certain point, but of course, when you reach the market saturation, you have Cyberpunk now, which is going to, I think, continue to sell well in the years to come. Now, also Phantom Liberty has sold 8 million copies, which is really amazing for an expansion. And because these two work really well together, I also think that, of course, as more Cyberpunk copies are sold, that's also going to trickle over into Phantom Liberty as well. And also, they repeated the news that Cyberpunk 2077 is coming to Max next year, so if you are an Apple user, you're gonna be able to play Cyberpunk 2077 next year. And there are also some interesting things happening on SteamDB. If we go to Cyberpunk 2077 and we go to depots, we can see that there is definitely some activity happening in the background. Now, of course, I'm not expecting anything huge, but it seems that potentially, again, potentially, we can't have information on what this is, or well, how big it is. We might see a new hotfix or a small patch for Cyberpunk 2077. Again, this is just based on previous experiences when it comes to like their branches, but everything after that is pretty much speculation until they reveal more about it. And CDPR also mentioned their previously announced animation project set in the Cyberpunk universe again, so you know, they're working on it, but at this point in time we don't have any concrete information and more about it. And that's good to see because Edge Runners was really popular and I see no reason why they shouldn't do it again. Now when it comes to money, their consolidated revenues for the Q3 of 2024 reached 228 million zloty, which is around 55 million US dollars, and the net profit of the group is 78 million zloty, which is around 18 million dollars, which is still very nice because I mean they're spending a lot right now. A lot of development is happening in the background and all of that is gonna be burning you money, so it's good to see that the sales of Cyberpunk and of course The Witcher are keeping that, you know, cash flow positive so that they can reinvest ultimately all of that into their new games. Now also, if you do see a development team breakdown from the July 31st 2024 until the October 31st 2024, we see that there was a slight decrease in the development numbers for Polaris, which is again normal to see because some people who are involved in very early pre-production are now maybe moved on to something else or simply done with their work. Now when it comes to Orion, we have seen increase of 4 developers, Sirius is pretty much the same, Hadar has seen 2 less for October 31st, and when it comes to shared services we have 107 developers alongside 19 other employees for other projects. So now they're moving people around basically as the project moves into different phases and different, you know, development cycles. So yeah, I mean right now we have Polaris, it's the most advanced stage, but again, I mean I cannot wait to see more about it, but I don't think we're getting anything about this project until maybe like Q3 of like 2025, and even that might be just you know, a little bit information, nothing too huge, but you know, for now they're going to rely on the sales of Cyberpunk and The Witcher, and well, we are in for a treat because we still have other projects, like we still have new Cyberpunk, which is like in the early stages right now in Boston, we have Project Sirius, we have Hadar, which is going to be a new in-house IP. Honestly, out of all of these things, like okay, we know about them, but Hadar is definitely one of the projects I just want to know more about because, well, new IP, where is it going to be? What is it going to be? That's pretty interesting. And this is going to be everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to stay updated with everything regarding CD Projekt Red, The Witcher and Cyberpunk, stay tuned because whenever something pops up, I will be making a video about it. As always, again, if you enjoyed this video, click that like and subscribe button and tell me down below what do you think about all of this and what do you think about the next Witcher game. Huge thanks to our current Patreon supporters, and for the time being, I'll see you later, chooms. Bye bye.